Oh. It's destroyed. Why on earth did you just show us your truck camper intro? I'm gonna get into that later on in the video. Let's talk about something that just happened recently. Very, very recently. I can't believe this right now, guys. We're about to go pick up my drone. Oh my God. It's in there. Oh my. This is a miracle. All right, back to you, Taylor. Oh, by the way, I saw you did your hair. You look pretty good. Really? Thank you. I actually didn't do it at all. This is kind of like bedhead. I appreciate you saying that. Guys, no word of a lie. Cold water divers found my drone, and here is the story. One of the cold water divers reached out to me a couple of days ago, sent me a message on Facebook, basically a picture of him holding my drone in front of his cool scuba diving tank truck. And I couldn't believe it. And I said, what happened? And he said, well, we were diving in that waterfall where you lost it, and we were diving for somebody else's drone. They found my drone while they were diving for somebody else's drone. After half a year of being under the water, here is my drone to tell the story. First of all, there's rust everywhere. There's a coral reef about to happen. Dirty. The craziest part is that I pulled my SD card from right there. And guess what? It works. So what we're gonna do, I thought would be fun for this video, is if I only use the footage that I shot on that day 6 months ago to tell you the story of what happened with my drone and the miracle that it is now that I found it, or that someone else found it for me. So on February 23rd, I woke up, and if you guys remember, I was actually at the gun range. It was a beautiful, beautiful morning. I wanted to go do some filming that day. I was going to create a video on happiness, and so I got in my truck and I went to Goldstream Park. And in Goldstream Park, there's a beautiful waterfall. What could be better cinematically than a waterfall when filming a video about happiness? I took a little 30-minute hike up to the trestle at the very top of the waterfall, brought my drone, and wanted to get some drone shots. Not gonna lie, I felt pretty confident with my drone abilities. I was reading comments on YouTube. People were saying that my drone abilities were superb. And so yes, I may have been pushing myself a little bit that day. I got my drone footage that I wanted that day, and I started walking back down the hill, and all of a sudden I came across a beautiful little spot. It was a bridge and a little creek. And I put two and two together, and I realized that this was actually the very top of the waterfall. And I thought, what better cinematic shot could I get than this? A follow shot of the water actually going off the top of the waterfall. Now what you're about to see next is very graphic, so be forewarned, this drone literally takes a dive. I'm sorry. As you guys can see, I got the drone up, I turned it around. Beautiful shot of the logs, and I was just gonna go over that waterfall like this. It was gonna be pointing, and then once I got to the crest of the waterfall, I was gonna point it down, and it was going to be an epic shot. But midway, I hit a tree. And my drone started spiraling out of control, but I caught it and it leveled off, and it was like I was in shock. I couldn't believe I caught it. But what I forgot to do was remove my left thumb off the up handle thing. Toggle is the word I'm looking for. And that the drone continued to go up, 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 and that's when it hit another tree. And that's when this occurred. It broke the propeller and it started spinning. It didn't have a chance, guys. It didn't have a chance. And at that time, I think what we know now is that it became one with the waterfall. And it fell all the way down, and it's been living underwater for the last 6 months. So I'm gonna frame this somewhere in my camper, hang it up, and just to remember that story. Kind of a cool story, I thought, so I thought I would share it with you guys. Now, there's two more things I want to talk about before I end the video. Number one, what happened with the audio last video? Number two, why are there no truck camper videos? So let's get to talking about that. I did get some comments of people saying they could not hear the audio. Well, they could hear the music, they could not hear my voice. And so I did some research, I put some headphones in, I listened to it with headphones, all of that. And I figured out that I think the issue was halfway through the video, the audio could only be heard in one headphone. If you weren't watching it with headphones, you were able to hear it just because audio is all together, but just with headphones. And so what I think happened is this Rode mic that I've owned for almost 3 years has seen its last day. I think that there's some technical difficulties inside here. So I bought this. This is like $350 to $400. This is $100. But I just tried this on the camera, and there's a very loud buzzing noise. So as of right now, the quality that you hear is just straight up with my camera. So I'm gonna figure how to stop the buzzing noise, and we're gonna use this until this is fixed. Second thing I want to talk about before I end the video is, Taylor, why is there no truck camper videos? Why are you not traveling? I do not want to sound like a broken record, so for people who follow me consistently, I'm sorry, this is the last time I say it, but I've been working all summer long. Okay, that's why there's no truck camper videos. So in 1 month exactly, come October 6th, I will be taking off and traveling again, and that's why I showed the truck camper intro, because I haven't seen it for a long time and it makes me excited because I remember filming those shots. I remember the feeling and the adventure and the footage that I captured when traveling. I'm so excited to get back on the road. Me and Rebecca are gonna hit the road and we're gonna travel across Canada. We're gonna travel across the Trans-Canada Highway, starting at mile 0 marker, which is right here, and going all the way, hopefully, to St. John's, Newfoundland. That's the plan, and that will be happening in 1 month. I've tried my hardest to create videos this summer. It's been tough. I want to thank you guys for just your patience and from the bottom of my heart. That's the plan, guys. Wanted to address it, but I promise for those who watch all the time, this is the last time I address it. That's it for this video, guys. I hope that you keep living that dream. Do something that makes you happy. Live your life the way you want to live your life, and don't listen to anyone who's negative, ever. If you have a positive outlook on something, that's the way it is. Perception is reality, my friends. Until next time, bye-bye.